Terms apply.
And Phil says, did you see the furore about Radio 1 refusing to play an unedited version of Fairytale of New York? Oh my God, that was the other thing this week. The right wing of a certain type, usually old men, are so... It's just comical that they throw around accusations of snowflakery to kids. They can't stand any opposing opinion. A bloke in The Spectator wrote about this. I can't believe it's a thing. I mean, really. As he said, the annual blizzard of snowflakery, see, over McGowan's lyrical masterpiece has been started by the BBC, which has announced that Radio 1 will play a censored version of Fairytale of New York.
Oh,
no. He says, every single year the storm over the greatest Christmas song of all time gets more ridiculous. Not the greatest Christmas song of all time. Way out. Merry Christmas Baby by Elvis is the greatest Christmas song of all time. If you haven't heard it, it's also the greatest Elvis song of all time.
Rock and roll!
It's about a 6-minute long blues thing. It is great. Merry Christmas Baby. And then there's White Christmas by Bing and Christmas Wrapping by Waitresses. And so here it is, Merry Christmas by Slade. Fairytale of New York. My eye. He says, the lyrics, you scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy, something that rhymes with maggot. Christmas, your very bad word beginning with A and ending in rs. And I pray God it's our last. Those words are sung by the late, great Christy McCall and their stirring duet. McCall and McGowan play the parts of Irish immigrants in New York whose dreams have been crushed by folly, drink and drugs. They reminisce, they argue, and then they make up. How dare the suits and pen pushers at the BBC meddle with such poetry, says this bloke in The Spectator. I would have thought they'd have had better things to write about, more important things, more important issues to consider. Apparently not. How dare they meddle with such poetry? It's a pop song. Why, who do they think they are, he says. They aren't fit to lace Shane McGowan's boots. In other news, the actual Pogues agree with the censoring of those lyrics. I mean, you couldn't make that up, could you? Somebody's trying to defend a band, and the band say, please, stop defending us. The band themselves have accepted that it's a necessary change, retweeting articles about the updated track, as well as from commentators explaining why the lyrics are problematic. A journalist called Harrison Block wrote, "This is all I'm going to say on it for a whole year. The word itself, being in Fairytale of New York, doesn't bother or offend me, but straight people being so angry and outraged at its removal and literally fighting and arguing for the right to sing it bothers me deeply. In a nutshell, correct Amundo." The band retweeted that and wrote this, indicating that they are in agreement. I mean, it is peak 2020, this. It really is. Old people are furious that they can't hear a song that they don't like enough to buy on a station that they don't listen to. I think that's it. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? If they'd bought the song, they could listen to it any time they liked. But they didn't like it enough to buy it. But they're furious anyway. It's like Pavlov's dogs. Tell somebody that it might be offensive to say something, and they'll start screaming about snowflakes, apparently completely unaware that they are themselves exhibiting the most snowflakey behaviour. I just don't think they can hear themselves. They're just bellowing so loudly that they can't actually hear themselves. Simon in Windsor says, "You are wrong, 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 wrong,